Hello, my dear friends. Today, I want to take you on a journey, one that doesn't require you to pack your bags or step outside, but one that happens within. It's a journey of the mind, of re-educating the way we think, of shifting our perspective so that life becomes lighter, more peaceful, and full of meaning. You see, many people misunderstand positive thinking. They believe it means pretending everything is fine, forcing a smile, or ignoring pain. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Real positivity isn't about denying challenges, it's about learning how to respond to them in a way that strengthens rather than weakens us. As we grow older, we gather wisdom. We've been through ups and downs, faced joys and heartbreaks, seen seasons of abundance and moments of loss. And through it all, one thing remains true. We don't always control what happens, but we always control how we respond. This realization is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. The way we think shapes our emotions, and our emotions shape our actions. If we allow frustration, regret, or worry to dominate our minds, our lives will feel heavy. But if we train ourselves to seek understanding, patience, and hope, suddenly, life starts to feel different. It doesn't mean bad things stop happening. It just means we stop letting them define us. Think about a time when something small ruined your whole day. Maybe someone spoke rudely to you, or you spilled your coffee, or you received disappointing news. That moment stuck in your mind, and for hours, sometimes even days, it replayed like a broken record, filling your heart with irritation or sadness. But what if you had been able to pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that this moment would pass? What if you could train your mind to not hold on to the things that don't serve you? That's what re-educating the mind is all about. It's about learning to manage our thoughts so they don't manage us. A great example of this comes from a man who once lived in Australia. One day, he and a friend went to buy firewood from an elderly man. This man was clearly in a bad mood, grumpy, short-tempered, and impatient. Most people would have reacted with the same energy, snapping back or becoming frustrated. But instead, the friend remained calm, smiled, and spoke kindly. Later, when asked how he managed to stay so patient, he said something that changed everything. Anyone can shine when it's bright. Real strength is shining when it's dark. That stuck with him. And now, I share it with you. You see, our reactions create the world we live in. If we go through life expecting people to be rude, expecting the worst, and assuming things will always go wrong, we start to see negativity everywhere. But if we practice looking for the good, if we choose patience instead of anger, and kindness instead of bitterness, we begin to transform not just our minds, but the energy we bring into every room we enter. And here's the most powerful part: positivity is contagious. When you choose to smile, to respond with kindness, and to see the silver lining in situations, others around you start to do the same. You become a source of light, not just for yourself, but for everyone you meet. But how do we do this? How do we train ourselves to be more positive, especially when life is difficult? It starts with self-awareness. Most of the time, we react without thinking. Something upsets us, and before we even realize it, we're frowning, complaining, or holding on to resentment. But what if, in those moments, we could pause? What if we could step back and simply observe? The next time you feel frustration rising, try this. Count backward from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just that tiny moment of pause can stop a negative reaction before it begins. It gives your brain the space to choose a different response, a calmer response. Another simple practice is mindfulness. You don't need to sit cross-legged for hours or chant mantras. Mindfulness is simply about paying attention. Pay attention to what thoughts are filling your mind throughout the day. Are they thoughts that bring peace or thoughts that bring worry? Are you constantly reliving old regrets or imagining worst-case scenarios? If so, try to gently shift your focus. Bring yourself back to the present moment. Notice the breeze on your skin, the taste of your tea, the sound of laughter in the distance. The more we practice being present, the less power our worries have over us. And here's a secret about positive thinking. It's not just about how you treat yourself, but how you treat others. When we choose to see the best in people, to believe in kindness, and to approach situations with patience, life rewards us in unexpected ways. The grumpy cashier at the store? Maybe she's having a hard day, and your smile is the only kindness she's received. The slow driver ahead of you? Maybe they're nervous, maybe they're learning how to drive, or they're simply lost. When we shift from judgment to understanding, we free ourselves from unnecessary frustration. My dear friends, no matter your age, no matter your past, it is never too late to transform the way you experience life. You have the power to rewrite your story. You have the power to let go of old pain, to release the weight of unnecessary worries, and to embrace each day with a heart that is light and free. This doesn't mean life will always be easy, but it does mean you'll walk through life with a sense of peace that nothing and no one can take from you. So, if you've ever wondered how to change the way you think, start with small steps. Observe your thoughts. Choose kindness over reaction. Speak gently to yourself. And most importantly, believe that you are capable of growth, of change, and of creating a life that feels joyful and fulfilling. The way you think shapes the way you live, so why not choose thoughts that lift you up? If this message resonated with you, I would love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever experienced a moment where choosing positivity changed the outcome? Do you have a practice that helps you stay grounded and calm? Share it in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. And if you know someone who might need this message today, don't hesitate to share it with them. You never know whose life you might touch with just a few simple words. Until next time, take care of your mind, take care of your heart, and remember, you are stronger than you think, and your light is needed in this world. Keep shining.